Welcome to HGC Afterdark, the paranormal investigation channel where we ask, is there life after death? Do poltergeists exist? And can supernatural forces possess objects or buildings? If you've not done so yet, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss our next update. And as always, tell us what you see, hear and think in the comment section below.
Please wheel at the part.
In this episode, we're going on a road trip. Via the area's finest example of brutalism, we're crossing the muddy brown waters of the River Humber and heading south into deepest rural Lincolnshire. Our journey took us around 80 minutes of winding country roads and rural villages, through some of the most topographically flat parts of the country. But poking out of this otherwise featureless agricultural landscape is a small woodland. Looming off to its side is our destination, St Botolph's Church in Skidbrook near Louth, also called the Demon Church. It was built on reclaimed land in the early 1200s in a very isolated location, which in England usually means there's no one else living nearby for a couple of miles. Partly due to this isolation, the church and surrounding graveyard became redundant in 1973 and was closed. Sometime later, its entrance doors and interior fittings were removed, there's no glass in the windows and parts of the stone window frames are missing. What's left is an empty stone space with a roof and a couple of active CCTV cameras. The site is open to the public any time of the day or night, making it popular with walkers, urban explorers, paranormal investigators, and even Satanists who have been accused of performing rituals involving animals, with some claiming to have seen parts of dissected wild birds inside the church and are holding the Satanists responsible. But enough from me giving you the history lesson. Let's hand over instead to renowned orator and esteemed linguist Brett, with some help from Dave.
Is that how do you pronounce it? Botolph? Botolph. The Saxon saint Botolph was a Saxon nobleman who built a monastery at what is now Boston. He died in 680. Why does it say 680? Oh, died in 680. After a long life devoted to Christian, we're divided between, is that Ely? Yeah. Ely, Forney and Westminster Abbey. St Botolph became the patron saint of... What? Patron saint of wayfarers and travellers.
Is that big? Isn't that problems with that reading?
Fuck off. You're in the fucking rest. Look at the church. Wait. I was joking for the camera.
After such an insightful reiteration of local history, not much the wiser, we pressed on along the footpath before arriving at the picturesque covered gate at the entrance to the churchyard.
I just thought I heard someone in that graveyard area there.
Oh yeah?
But there's no one there, so it could just be me hearing things or something else.
You scared?
No.
You nervous?
I'm more intrigued, to be fair. Me nervous? When do I ever get nervous? Any footage we ever do, I don't jump, I don't scream, and I don't cry. I might do it tonight though. Oh shit.
Bit nervous, mate.
And,
Put your foot in.
Mark, tonight we're going to find some high readings.
Here?
Yeah. Got my little toy. It's going to be very pleasant in the dark. No. That's that little box there. That. Got us for the full night. Show how powerful you are. If you don't want us here, tell us.
What do they call it? What's the nickname for this church?
Demon Church.
The Demon Church.
Demon Church.
And do you know how it got that name?
Just by the spirits that roam the location, I think. And as investigators have been coming down, the nickname's kind of just generated from that, with it being the black shadow of the monk, and also the vicar that used to run this church when it was operational. He's been known to reside here still. And then the two sailors, and they like to show themselves during the night. And I think the name Demon Church has literally come from, I believe, paranormal companies that have been down here and done investigations like us. And because of the type of activity they've been getting, that's where the nickname has been generated from. So hopefully tonight it can fulfill that name. It shows it's very rare as to what this location can give. Looking forward to it, can't wait. Very cold already, it's freezing. Got these put windows in, they've put windows in up there, Brett, they've not put them in anywhere else, have they?
Surrounding the church and under the constant watchful eye of its tower sits a graveyard with some headstones dating back to the 1600s. Brett and Dave are searching for the gravestones of William and Thomas, two sailors who some have claimed to roam the church and its surroundings at night. What you found?
This man is William. I think this is the grave, there's William the sailor. But you can't really read the bottom.
Irene there. I don't know what that is.
No, Mary that. Mary Irene Crowson.
Oh.
Oh, Crowson, that could be William Crowson. That could be Crowson. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
C-R.
Who are the Crowsons?
Don't know. Not too sure at the moment. Two sailors that we believe roamed the location. One of them one of them's called William, innit?
Yeah.
Do you remember the name I told you for the second one? I can't remember the second name. I want to think it's John, but I don't think it is. I'll try and find the graves that correspond to it. Another William here as well, William Teasdale. Oh,
Well, that's it, forget a few of these names.
Yeah, right.
You can see Coward. What comes out? Button. The surname's Button as well. So I'm assuming with the gravestones being next to each other.
I found Thomas.
Have you? What's the surname?
Storm.
Thomas Storm.
Thomas Storm.
I have to keep a note of these names.
That's the Thomas one. Thomas Storm, just trying to remember here. And what was the other one? William.
William Crowson.
So it could be anyone because we've got loads of Williams, haven't we?
We're trying to get the surname out of your app and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, shall I tell me our pod?
Oh yeah, you can do it.
What app have you got?
Spirit Talker.
Spirit Talker.
It's got a built-in EMF, and I've checked the EMF at home.
Wow.
I put it in my computer, and it registered with
Never
it.
use that on it, man. We just use the actual thing itself. And you can use that without your data on as well, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a Spirit Talker app.
Oh, okay.
Like
It's got a catalogue or a library of words.
What is it again?
a word generator one. So
Haunted Finders created it,
yeah, I want to see how good it is.
and they've had some good. They usually run that alongside the S-Box, what we're going to use tonight,
Right.
and they've had some really good responses from it. To be fair, so we're hoping, because that way we'll with this app as well, it also leads us to ask different questions to what's coming out of the app. Instead of just asking the same ones over and over and over again.
Sure.
We've got more distinctive information coming through, and we can try and elaborate on that information.
Well, this is the Thomas. This is the Thomas that we're referring to. That'd be good. I've checked a few of them graves here and there's no other Thomas. From what I'm seeing, there's only one Thomas grave here. There is the new part in this section part here that we could check.
I don't think that's a new
The
part.
Thomas Storm.
Yeah, I don't think that's a new part.
No, I don't think it'll be the new part either.
Anything come out yet?
Sandra. Another paranormal company came down. She's a medium by trade, been doing it 20 years. And she picked up William, which is the gravestone over there. And then she picked up this one here, Thomas.
Flourish.
Nana.
Nana. Is your Nana buried here?
And yeah, she picked up that name as well. We need to find the name for the the old vicar that used to work here, but I'm not too sure on his name, so hopefully we'll pick it up tonight through any of our technology that we brought with us to pick up that guy's name.
Okay.
And then of course the monk, like the dark shadow of the monk.
Yeah.
We don't know the name on that either.
The black robe, and it's just
We'll find a bit of that.
more of a shadow like you get here of a black monk.
I
So
think-
we're hoping to get that tonight.
Them graves at the end, they use them type of gravestones for war
That's right, yeah.
people. So I'll check them.
Or either that or people who were lost at sea, I
Lost
think.
at
was
sea,
the
No,
other
it could
one.
be that, it could be on there then. Right.
So that's the ship that was on, SS Orsa.
Also, yeah.
The same with this. There's no. Oh, but there might be near here.
No, it won't be on there.
Gone.
Unless they put these here because these sailors buried over there, so they put these to mark that the sailors in here.
These are all the sailors who lost their lives in the war during the Merchant Navy, so they were doing supply vessels. That's what the MM stands for. So, on ships, doing war supplies, but civilians.
To be fair though, I've got loads of red sun over there.
Yeah. Merchant Navy on these ones, Mark. Merchant Navy on that.
They're all men. Yeah, they're all.
Yeah, I think they're all from the same.
But that's a different boat name. That's the SS
Yeah,
Orsa,
yeah.
and this is just.
So these guys be local
What's that
people,
say?
then, won't they?
Prepare.
What for?
Saying prepare on here.
Aaron.
Prepare.
Looks like we know we're preparing. They know we're preparing. Yeah, these are cool. These. Very new. That's
Yeah,
a
that
new
is,
one,
isn't it?
and that's a new one. So
Unless they got damaged, so that we've had to replace them.
maybe.
Maybe they were just putting later on, but yeah, they look a lot old.
You're right though, if some gravestones get really bad damaged or whatnot, or fall down, it's easy just to again, we can get the last name maybe tonight, and that'll confirm. Yeah.
That's a Thomas.
That's a Thomas.
Thomas Danson. Can't read that bit though. What's that?
It's a bird thing.
Yeah.
Another William there as well.
I hung around in the churchyard to shoot some leisurely B-roll, enjoying the pleasant late spring Lincolnshire coastal breeze as we waited for the sun to set. Brett and Dave were working tirelessly, setting up for the night shoot.
Yeah, pin dropping here tonight, is that quiet?
Don't want to be hearing dropping pins out of the way.
No, not really. Hopefully it'll drop Brett. Is that big?
Should we start now to come up?
Broke it though.
No, the staff will load back up, so I'm just reclining now. Just do it as we did, I did before with the recording bar, so at least that way I know it's recording.
With the SLS system playing up, it's not a good night for Brett.
I'll get it working, don't worry.
One of those little field problems.
Oh yeah, we always have them.
What are you doing, Dad?
Just setting up for the laugh, mate.
Okay.
Yeah. Making sure my internet's strong on the phone for the laugh.
On the floor are some motion sensing spirit balls, an electromagnetic radiation detector, and a REM pod, a device which functions like a proximity alarm. Go near it and it will alarm.
Well that's it, now we've got this issue.
We'll also be using an S-Box. This device scans AM and FM radio frequencies, pausing briefly on each frequency, but long enough for occasional words to be picked out. Some paranormal investigators believe spirits use these devices to communicate, and the words the Xbox captures are in fact meaningful responses to questions rather than merely short bursts of talking from radio DJs, commercials and song lyrics. Brett's now fixed our structured light sensor, which will be used to project a grid of pixels using infrared light. Software analyzes the grid in real time, and if it detects a break in the grid, it will register. Lots of breaks, and the software will attempt to join the dots by overlaying lines which are akin to limbs. We've already had some curious results from our SLS camera during our investigation of the old hostel at De Grey Street in Kingston upon Hull, and we're hoping to record more stick people tonight. We originally planned to do a live stream on Facebook at 9 PM. Dave spent a few minutes of introduction and talking about the location, and about 20 minutes in, we had another introduction. 2 ghost hunters turned up, and well, things went a bit pear-shaped, causing us to have to stop the live stream until they left. Sadly, Dave deleted the stream soon after, so we can't show you that, but we did restart the stream at 10 o'clock, which is what you're looking at now. And that's available to watch on our YouTube channel, so do check it out. Meanwhile, back in the church, Brett gets to work with the S-Box, scanning FM radio frequencies.
Is anybody here with us now? Any spirits? William? The monk? Or was the other guy?
I can't be here.
Daughter. Got daughter on there. What was his name?
Thomas.
Thomas. Is it a Thomas here? One of the sailors who's buried in the graveyard outside. Scared. We're not scared. You can try and scare us by making those lights flicker, the balls, lighting up. That's some question about.
Can anybody hear our voice?
Matthew.
If you can hear me, can you come through on our gadgets here and tell us your name?
There's somebody called Matthew here.
I'll try and make these balls on the floor go off by touching them.
For the record, that was Dave and
Grandad. Somebody's granddad buried here? If so, make yourself known by touching one of these devices so we know you're here.
The invest starting to flicker.
If that's you, thank you. Can you do that again for me? Was that Matthew doing that then? Or the granddad? Oh, Matthew maybe?
We never heard Matthew again, so Brett heads outside to scan the surrounding graveyard with the structured light sensor and an infrared camera to see if he can record anything unusual. And it doesn't take long. Watching that again, slowed down, we can see that a number of green limbs and yellow joints form as the SLS software registers numerous breaks in the sensor's grid of infrared beams. This is largely over the branches of the tree. It could be that the branches and its foliage are confusing the software, causing it to interpret the tree as limbs and joints. And we could expect more of the trees to be registered by the software, but that all depends on how far away the different branches are from the sensor, which only has a range of around 3 meters. In this second clip, the results are more impressive. Although the stick people do appear to be adopting the form of the gravestones, especially in the shoulders. As the sensor gets closer to the gravestones, the limbs become more apparent before the stick person is formed. Unfortunately, Brett didn't spot the stick people at the time, hence why there was no reaction. To be fair to him, he was more concerned with not falling over in the very dark graveyard, as demonstrated here. But other gravestones do not register with the sensor, and no other stick people are recorded within the graveyard.
Yeah. Oh, now it's walked round. Dark out there, and I nearly fell over. There was those hills I went down and I tripped.
We're getting spikes in the EMF.
Where?
So the middle of the floor, and we've got it down here as well.
Yeah,
Quite far away from the phone, but you can't discount it. As soon as you
So if you just stand over there, I can see you.
Yeah,
Get
which
it.
is the distance that we were stood apart when we were there.
Yeah, so it must be your phone.
Do you know what that explains? Why goes to Britain get all their EMF readings because
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing live all the time,
yeah,
aren't they?
and they're close to Ali as well.
You're not picking anything up on there, but
See, that's good with this depth one though. You're going to see the figure so you know if it's us in there and not.
yeah.
You see our outline. Is anybody here? Do you want to come and touch the device on the floor? Set the lights off. Maybe even go into red. Use all your strength, use our energy. Is anybody here with us? Make a noise, a bang. Throw something. Use the devices in the centre. We'll know you're here if you touch one of them. The balls will light up. The REM pod will make a sound. And also the EMF will light up as well.
Dave is in the graveyard doing a 10 PM live stream, whilst Brett and myself stay inside the church.
Oh, someone just touched the back of my head. Someone just touched the back of my head. I really hope that was a spider's web. Ooh, that's weird, that. See the steam coming from your mouth, Brett? Oh, it's
Me?
Stop this. Just walking past that door frame there, someone just rushed past the back of my head.
Oh yeah?
And I honestly thought, oh, it'll be a spider's web, so I've turned around and looked, and I can't see anything, but that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I don't know about that one.
Any scratches?
Not yet, no.
On the floor of the church is a tiled area, rumoured to have a coffin buried underneath it, occupied by a former clergyman of the church. We don't know if there's any truth in these claims, but as Dave is desperate to get scratched by the rumoured spirits of the pastor and a monk, he decides the alleged gravestone on the floor is the best place to be. So we lit some candles, placed an EMF detector and an EVP recorder on the floor, along with a mobile phone in airplane mode, running the Spirit Talker app. Finally, Brett places the structured light sensor on the floor, looking at Dave.
So come on then, I'm me now. I offer myself to you. Try and show me how strong you are. You can do anything you want to me. Anything at all. I can't see you. You can see me.
Voice.
And you can hear me. Come closer. In front of me, I've got 3 balls. If you touch them, light up. And we've got the EMF that's just flickered. I hope you got that on camera, lads. The green light there, flickered again.
Yeah, I got it.
If you keep making that flicker, that tells us that you're here. So come on then.
Show me what you've got. 'Cause I'm not scared. If there's a black monk that roams this building, come closer and come and tell me that you're here. Scratch me, touch me, make a noise. You can speak into this recorder and we can hear you. And in the middle one, killer. In the middle one, you can speak to that and it should pick up your words. So I can see you making this flicker. That's good, thank you.
What will be for to be fair?
It's on flight mode.
Yeah, I just want to see it.
So come on then, do your very best. I'm
My
here
heart.
by myself with these two. Show me what you got. Come on, come closer. Try and scratch me. See how strong you really are. Can you hear my voice? I am offering myself to you to do anything you want. So come on then, do it. Show us how powerful you are. Scratch me. Don't be scared. Come and scratch me. Come and touch me. Come and scratch me.
Yes, I did.
If you can hear my voice, come to that recorder and tell me your name. Don't be scared.
Witchcraft.
Oh, ball now.
All right. Well done. So you're here. Thank you. If you can hear me still, thank you.
Right, switch the walls around.
Wait for it to go off. If you're really strong, try and make two of them go off at the same time. Now try do another one.
Them.
Them. The name is them. Now try and do the next one in the middle. Try and do the middle one. Shows how strong you are. Try and get these two to light up. Come closer and touch one of these two.
Lie.
Lie.
We're going to have quite breaking on that ball, aren't we? Oh, no, it stopped.
Try to turn that on again. Do you hear that?
Belly.
Oh. So you've made the balls light up. Now come and scratch me. Come closer and come and scratch me. Use all our batteries. Use whatever you need. Shows how strong you are. If you don't want us here, you want to be left alone, either come and scratch me or make the balls go off. And they just went off anyway.
She's dangerous.
If you're dangerous, come closer, come and do it. Try and make that green light flicker. Just by putting your hand over it. It's liking that ball, isn't it? Come and tell us that you're here. Make one of these balls light up again. Try your hardest. I'm offering myself to you to do anything you want.
He's coming.
So come on, do it. Do whatever you want. You have my permission to do anything you want to me. Make one of these balls light up again. Come closer and make the balls light up just by touching one of them. If you're angry,
Run now.
run now. If you're angry, show us how angry you are. Come and touch me. Come and talk to me. Say something. Do something.
Many deaths.
So cold and it's hard to tell if anything's about me. And I'm in a vest. If the black monk is here and you can hear my voice, come close, come near me, make one of these balls go off just by touching them.
You going for them all? No.
That'll tell us that you are here and you can hear my voice.
Witness.
Come and make one of them balls go off. Make that green light flicker. Talk into this and tell me, do you want us here? Are you happy that we are here? Is this your home? Make a noise. Come and scratch me. Make me bleed. Do your very best. I thought it was you taking a drag of that. I heard a squeak, like a, yeah.
Like a rattlesnake noise.
That was a growl. That's a growl. That's a growl.
Yeah, if you want to dive, was it?
No.
Sort of come from that area.
It looked like it came from, it sounded like it came from behind you, to be honest with you.
That's my belly.
You are?
That's my belly.
Mandy.
Andy. So I'm sat here on the gravestone, what we believe is the ex-vicar that used to work here, offering myself to any individual spirit that wants to come and either talk, communicate, or scratch me or make a noise. I think we just heard you growl,
Morning.
and we picked that up. Are you happy that I'm here? You happy that we're here? Come on, do your very best. Do your very best. Sweet, on one of these have gone off again. Come closer and make one of these balls go off, the round balls, just by touching them. I'm not scared of you. Are you the devil? Are you into witchcraft?
Investigate.
I'm glad we got the balls going off and the EMF flicking, that was good. I'm putting this top back on because I'm fucking cold.
I wish I'd have brought a car.
I know. Can't see no scratches on me or anything.
Been around?
No. Whoa. Now we're all back around, isn't he?
Nah.
Nah, I can't feel all this one, yeah. Oh my god, it's hot. Hell.
Private.
Private? Ooh, private show. Where's Brett?
Oh, there. The car.
If you can hear my voice, come close to me now. In my hand, I have a recorder. This recorder, if you speak to it, will pick up your voice. Come and tell me that you are here.
Hurt.
Come and tell me your name. Can you hear me? Come and tell me your name. Come and tell it to my hand.
Go further.
Go further.
Go further.
We can't see you, but we're here to document you. So come and try and show yourself. Make a noise. William, Thomas, any of you two here? The vicar, can you hear me? Can you show yourself? What was that last word, sir? What the fuck was that? Something just got thrown there. Last word was helpers. Do you need help? Do you want us to come and help you? Are you happy still?
Donald.
Donald. Is there someone called Donald here? What?
Just wanted to look at the camera.
Oh.
Kept having back to us.
Oh, I didn't know what you were doing. All the gravestones that surround this church, any one of them spirits in this church with us right now that can hear me speak to you? Here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not here. Do you want to come and make yourself known? Throw something. Throw something now. use all our energy and throw something so we can hear you. What's that say? On it. Pick up a stone and throw it at me. Does that say might?
Mind.
Mind. Oh. Come on. Do something. We've not come all this way for nothing to happen. You've made the balls go off once, make them go off again. You got 3 of us here.
That's an adventure.
Yeah. Zach.
First adventure.
Come and scratch one of us.
Cuts.
No, I just found it itchy. Come closer to me. And come and tell me one of our names. Come to this recorder with my hand. Can you hear what I'm saying to you?
Elsewhere.
Because none of us are scared of you. We're just here to document you. That there is life after death. We've heard this black monk roams the building. Come and show yourself. Come and touch one of us. Huh, that said why. I should have said why. Oh. Come and touch one of us. Tell us that you're here. And we're not alone. Make yourself known.
Any high readings, sir? Brett is sounding a little disappointed, as we all were, by the lack of activity. Then we got some activity. Alright.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. The couple were nice and we chatted with them for a while before deciding to call it a night.
It's been a quiet night.
So what did we learn during our time at St Botolph's Church in Skidbrook? As with our previous investigation at the De Grey Street Hostel in Hull, the Demon Church, as it's known, also had a lot of notoriety to live up to. Whilst nothing startling happened to any of us, we did record some activity which we can't easily explain.
Oh, someone just touched the back of my head. Someone just touched the back of my head. I really hope that was a spider's web.
It's unclear what was causing our structured light sensor to draw stick people over the tree and over 2 gravestones, and the sensor did not react to other gravestones. It's unfortunate that we missed the stick people at the time, as we would have done further tests in the graveyard. The only time our motion sensing spirit balls lit up was during Dave's solo on the church floor, atop of the alleged burial site of a former clergyman.
Alright. Well done. So you're here. Thank you.
being at an isolated location meant the site was very quiet and ideal for making EVP recordings.
Come to this recorder with my hand.
Dave analysed the recordings when he got home, and this is what he found. In clip 1, Dave believes he can hear the words, "my mind."
Pick up a stone and throw it at me.
In this next clip, Dave believes he can hear "yeah" at the end of his question.
One of them spirits in this church with us right now that can hear me speak to you.
In this recording, Dave thinks he can hear "try harder" being spoken.
Show me what you got.
Personally, I'm not so convinced, and I suspect the EVP recorder was capturing the sound of us moving around, albeit slightly, as well as capturing the sound of the EVP recorder being handled by Dave. For me, it will take more than faint variations of white noise to convince me that the dead are communicating with us via an electronic voice recorder. As always, tell us what you think, and if you heard anything, by dropping us a comment below. We'll be heading back to St Botolph's church over the summer, as we think the graveyard is a good place to further probe with our structured light sensor. And don't forget, our 10 PM live stream from the church is available to watch on our YouTube channel, so do check it out. And we want to thank everybody who's watched our videos and everyone who's subscribed. We've had a subscriber increase of 165% in the last month, and we're blown away by it, so thank you. Make sure you stick around until the end of this video for a quick teaser of our next investigation, which will be uploaded in the next few weeks. So until then, thanks for watching HGC After Dark, and see you later.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you doing?
All right.
Good. How are you?
Yeah, thank you.
Morning, guys.
Thank you.
No problem. He's been quite frightened by whatever's been in the house.
That's your dog,
Yeah.
He's just been so nervous. The rabbits, these two here, always face the wall.
I'm getting some sort of high readings, yeah. At the minute I've got the one
Well, whenever they ask the questions, these things go off.
Come on, John, show me the helicopter then.
It's in this room, please.
He'd hear footsteps on the landing, things going up and down the stairs.
You're more in the house than you are outside.
Yeah.
You think you'll be able to sit around. I've left my flag on the corner.
You've got the ball down there.
Did you catch that?
Always.
I didn't know it was in there. That was perfect.